could be doing a Lego Batman review. It's not out in Australia yet. Superman suits. We all have them. We all love them. Some of us use them while we hang out the washing because that's what Supermen do. So if you haven't already guessed, this video is about Superman suits. Specifically, what is the best Superman suit? And if that title sounds familiar, it's because this may or may not be a sequel of sorts to my original Best Batman Suit video. And that may or may not be because that's my most popular video and I am a sellout, not because I was struggling to find content of any kind and was getting kind of worried. So here we go. Jay Grizzle's famous new video. It's gonna go big, baby. Best Superman suit. Now I'm going to try to go through as many as I know, but if I miss out on one, know it's because I am fully biased and I specifically hate that one because of you. So take out all your personal grievances on me in the comments. Now let's start with a little known one. Not Christopher Reeve, not even George Reeve, but actually the first ever Superman suit committed to screen. The 1948 serial Superman, in which Kirk Alyn portrays the Man of Steel. And here's the suit in all its glory. Now you can probably tell already what the problem with this suit is, but I'll just say it anyway. They didn't give it any color. How is it meant to be inspiring to the people of Earth with all these muted grays and blacks and weird brown colors? Such an odd decision that I just cannot understand. I guess he'd be able to hide at night to sneak up on baddies, but that's really more of a Batman thing, hence the fact Batman wears black. You gotta commit, Superman. Either go full black, like you did that one time, to sneak up on baddies, or sport some colors to be a true Boy Scout of the Earth. None of these shades of grey are necessary, man. I'm getting upset just looking at this. It's a stupid decision. We're moving on. George Reeves in the 1951 Superman and the Mole Men. This was received apparently well because it span off into a TV show called Adventures of Superman, which ended up running for 6 seasons. That's even longer than everyone's favourite show, Breaking Bad. Now, here's an interesting fact about this Superman suit. Because of basically the way cameras worked back then, his suit had to be this kind of sickly brown color, which, yes, was fixed later, and the cameras would change it into something closer to the colors we all know and love because cameras weren't as good back then. But technology wizardry aside, this is a pretty good suit. Although that seam on his right shoulder is very distracting, maybe it's designed to have baddies distracted by it and they're always looking at his right shoulder as he knocks their teeth out with his left. And this is all well and good, but check this out. That's right, just a bit of cold air and the suit completely changes color. Plus it doesn't even look like it keeps him warm. I don't want a Superman suit that's that temperamental. If a little bit of refrigerant could do that, how is Superman meant to be flying through space and saving you from that astronaut trip you planned and Lex Luthor ruined for you? Space is the coldest place on Earth, and this suit does nothing to help. You'd end up with either a naked Superman coming to save you because his suit inevitably shattered in the freezing cold of space, or no Superman at all as he inevitably shattered in the freezing cold of space. Now, let's move on to what many consider, still to this day, to be the best Superman, along with the best Superman suit. Christopher Reeve, who, has no relation whatsoever to George Reeves. Now, technically, every suit he has is different. Like, in all 4 of his films, they were slightly redesigned. You can check up the designers' names. They're all different. But for the story, it's all the same suit. Like, in universe, it's the same suit. And if it's not, then you might be able to guess which of the 4 I actually haven't seen. This suit brought some sweet changes to the on-screen Superman mythos. First of all, the cape actually came from Krypton, which explains why it's so indestructible. And the S, which isn't actually an S, is actually a family crest. This was a bit of a departure, as the S on what was based on a police badge has always meant Superman to all the nerds of that era. That'd be like today if they made the Flash's lightning bolt stand for Zeus instead of just being a lightning bolt. Also, that was a really arbitrary thing to say, so we're going back to the suit. The suit is good stuff. Good color, good presence, nice flowy cape. One of the most important things about it is that it's easy to slip into though. Watch this. Excuse me. Yeah, that's what you need. You don't want Superman wasting time changing into his costume when he's got to come and save you from that space trip you planned earlier that Lex Luthor is still trying to thwart. You want him changed quick and easy. No time wasted. Plus, it can hold up in space at pretty extreme speeds, so when Lex Luthor does ruin you get it. It's not even that funny, alright? You know what? I completely forgot Smallville. Let's talk about Smallville, which is shocking because it's probably my favourite Superman. Tom Welling gets to play the Cape Crusader for a full 10 seasons, making him the man who has played Superman the most on screen. But unfortunately with the suit, there's a bit of a glaring problem. He wears it for a grand total of 5 seconds. What an embarrassment. What are you too good for it? You may have played Kal-El the longest, but you wore the suit the shortest of any on-screen Superman idiot, which means nothing but shame. Bad Superman. You didn't get to be on this list, even though you are my favorite Superman. That's just the rules, mate. Moving on, Man of Steel's Superman. Henry Cavill's suit finally makes a huge leap forward in design as he finally overcomes a glaring issue of all other Superman suits. I didn't mention it because I assumed you could all see, but look at all these other Superman suits. They're wearing their undies on the outside of their suit. You don't wear undies on the outside, mate. You wear them on the inside. What? Don't they have undies on your alien planet? Guess what? You're on Earth now. Stop wearing your undies on the outside. That's gross and weird, alright? Okay, this Man of Steel suit is another big change, as the entirety of the suit comes from Krypton, not just the cape, the entirety, which explains even better how it doesn't really get damaged on Earth very easily. Speaking of damage on Earth, quick side note, how come Superman's pants don't burn off here? Not saying I want them to, but it's weirdly inconsistent. Does Superman give off some sort of flame retardant aura? Okay, back to the suit. This one would probably have to be my favorite design-wise. I like the color, and it has the flowiest of capes. It does seem pretty difficult to put on, though. And how does he put it on? Is there a big zipper behind the cape? If so, that's a bit odd. Super advanced Kryptonian technology that relies on a zipper. Well done. Way to push science, idiots. No wonder your planet blew up. If you hadn't noticed by now, I'm running out of steam, so I'm going to go ahead and make a final verdict on which Superman suit is the best. The candidates are Kirk Allen, George Reeves, Christopher Reeve. Not the one from Lois and Clark because I forgot it and I don't feel like going back. On that note, I also forgot the Supergirl one, but who cares? Smallville and Man of Steel. And the winner is, by pure function, Superman. Specifically Christopher Reeve. Why? Well, I'm glad you asked. Look at this. He can literally throw his emblem and catch Kryptonians in it. You have no more problems. Oh, look out, Batman's trying to get you because your mum's the same giantess. Doomsday is born, giantess. Zod is attacking Metropolis again, giantess. Lex Luthor is coming at you, giantess. Just hit him in the face with a giantess, mate. You win every encounter you have. Who is going to stand up to the power of the mighty S? If that's not the most Superman thing, then I'm not sure what is. But just bear in mind that if you disagree with me on any of these things I've said, I'll throw a giantess at you, mate. I've been inspired. I've got a whole truck full of giantesses coming to my house. It's on eBay. The tracking's taking a while. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed. Now, please, if you enjoyed this, let me know which Superman suit you think was the best, because obviously this whole list is completely meaningless and arbitrary. I just made it up. Have a good one, guys. Jay Grizzle, out.